Gemini, what's going on? All right, appreciate you tuning in. This is your reading for all Geminis. God has blessed this reading for us. If you want to book your personal with me, Gemini, booking information is beneath this video. We're going to start with my old style tarot deck here. We're going to get some clarifications with the little ones, and then we're going to get you an energy message here a little bit later. So we had a bonus card come out. Let's see what that one is. It is the Four of Wands. Okay, so you got some kind of, marriage going on here, some kind of dance, and this could be a marriage and relationship. This could be a marriage of a contract, some kind of agreement, something where it's probably totally opposite than, what you were maybe expecting, but it works and it's great and it's fun and there's lots of dancing. It's a very celebratory vibe here. So yeah, that's kind of a little bonus there for you, the Four of Wands. And if it hasn't happened, it either is or it will be soon. All right, we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so some kind of collaboration, especially in the work field, going very well. Page of Pentacles came out. All right, so perhaps from that collaboration, you get a new opportunity or some news about a new opportunity that's coming. Like, hey, we collaborated on this one time. Maybe we should make this like a task. Maybe this is something that should just be moving forward. So you have the Queen of Cups that came out, and I'm going to take the Seven of Swords with it. All right. All right, so what's at the bottom? We have the Hierophant, which is the major arcana of Taurus. You'll be dealing with the Taurus, so you could have Taurus in your chart. But the Hierophant is a very wise counsel. He's somebody, especially on the spiritual aspect, that when this guy comes into your life, he brings a lot of information and feelings and experience that may have you reconsidering what you thought. It's good in a sense because he kind of he humbles you so that you're not being fanatical. You Gemini, you could be, you got the dual mind going. So his Hierophant comes in with a very calm, reassured presence and just kind of asking you to consider what's really necessary. Is what you're doing, is it right? Is some of it wrong? Like, he wants you to really look at things from a spiritual perspective, because that's where it matters. What's in your heart? Are you doing things that you will be proud of? You know what I mean? Are you doing things just to be doing things? He kind of asks you to be rational too, like, because sometimes Taurus and Gemini are actually a very common mix, because Taurus is that grounded, stable, calm energy that Gemini needs. Because Gemini, you guys can be kind of flighty in a good sense. Just you have a lot going on in your brain. So one minute is that, the next minute is that, the next minute is something totally different. So the Hierophant comes in and says, oh no, hold on. Let's get back to the basics. And like I say, in a good, helpful way, especially with the Hierophant. He's coming from a spiritual place. So, a lot of times he's not wrong, especially if he's guiding you or counseling you in something. So like I was saying with this Three of Pentacles, collaboration. You and two other people really working together very successfully. And like I say, it could be about a work task. It could be about some home task or something. Maybe this is you and your colleagues or you and your friends, and you're planning something that's, going to be pretty grand someday. But everybody's got to kind of come in and do their own part. But the collaboration is like flawless. So this Page of Pentacles has some kind of news, some kind of offer or opportunity that, again, could have stemmed from this collaboration here. But the Page of Pentacles information is likely just for one. It's not going to be for the whole team. It's going to be for one person of the team. Now, that person could be you since it's showing up in your reading. Or it could be something where, like I said, maybe this is something, instead of it being a one-off, maybe this is something that could be continual. But either way, the Page of Pentacles news will require you to do some research to kind of figure out the next steps. So this Queen of Cups over here, she's got a cup full of insight. Look at her, in this particular deck, like it's like rays of, first of all, it's her third eye coming in. And then it's like these just like rays of information that most people wouldn't even notice. She not only notices, but she interprets, she gets it. And it's quite interesting what's coming out of that cup. So something, you could meet a woman like this who will have some deeper insights for you. Now, thing is, it's with the Seven of Swords. So what she has to tell you or share with you may be something that is kind of hard to hear, because in this Seven of Swords, the kid up front, he's trying to take all the swords, and the two back here are like, oh no, wait a minute, some of those belong to us. And this sly little fox up there is even holding some too. But nobody's gonna look up there and try to go get it. So it's something that I don't know, it might be a little bit challenging to hear, but also, it could be about this work thing or whatever kind of collaboration that is. These could be the same little three characters, right? First, they were all working together. Then this opportunity comes, and now they're stabbing each other in the back, trying to get the opportunity. So the Queen of Cups might have something to tell you, Gemini, like, hey, listen, it is, maybe you wanted to collaborate more, but it might be like every man for themselves type situation, which might kind of surprise you, because I don't know, maybe you thought you were the only one going after this opportunity, and then you find out the others are too, but they didn't tell you, told each other, but didn't tell you. Look, here it is, who you are. I mean, look what it is. Here you are, the Lovers. So you're showing up, making this a personal reading. So yeah, you having some kind of choice here, Gemini. I feel like that's why the Hierophant is here too. Like I was saying, for your stability, for you to kind of maybe help you decide what you should do, because the Lovers is definitely another card about collaboration. Now, collaboration with what or with whom? That's the TBD right there. But it is a decision that you'll have to make. Do you want to do this or don't you? The thing is, I feel like 9 times out of 10, whatever this decision is, if you go with what your heart is really leading you to do, you won't regret it. Sometimes your mind can talk you out of things because it starts thinking and going down different rabbit holes, and then you're like, nah, I don't want any of it. But your heart is steady. Your heart is firm. Your heart is the one that's going to be telling you, this is what I feel will be best for us to do. And so when you go with that, you're not going to go wrong. But again, your choice, Let's see. This Page of Pentacles. We got the Tower. Yeah, so this is a shakeup. This is something that came in that, I don't think you or whoever you were working with was really thinking it would happen like this. I feel like maybe there were some murmurings, there were some whispers, there was some things kind of floating around that would be like, okay, that would make sense of it happening, but would it really happen? And the thing is, yes, it really did happen. So there's some kind of fallout, some kind of chaos, and I really do think it's because this Page of Pentacles news bringing about this information. It's like, okay, we're not this team anymore. Now, like I say, it's kind of every man or woman for his or herself. And, instead of it being friends, now it's the competition. You got the 8 of Cups here with the Queen of Cups, and perhaps that's what she's advising you. Maybe she's just telling you, Gemini, honey, this fight not be yours. Maybe, yeah. 6 of Swords. Yeah, she's telling you leave it alone. She's telling you leave it alone. Leave with your dignity and your integrity. Look, and there go the 7 of Swords again. So these people, whoever it is, Gemini, they're going to stab you in the back for this opportunity. They're going to really show you that they were maybe good for you to work with for, that project or that purpose, but not to move forward with. And the Queen of Cups is not going to hold back. She's going to tell you for real what it is, and that it's best for you to walk away. Like, it's going to get really toxic. It's going to get really bad. And yeah, you can hang with that. You can do that. That's fine. If you want to be in that, go ahead. But it's not going to be worth your time. There's going to be another opportunity that is much, calmer, less hectic, less stress, still exciting, still good, but you won't have to deal with these people who are really stabbing you in the back, smiling in your face and putting the knife in your back literally at the same, well, not literally, but figuratively at the same time. So, yeah. And I feel like you already know that. You already see that. And if you decide to, carry on with it, that's your business and you'll learn. But if you don't, I feel like you'll save yourself a lot of headache and stress and trouble. Because the thing is, the grass is greener on the other side. Okay? So that's what I got for you, darling. Hope it blessed you. Like, subscribe, share. Talk to you soon.